Okay? And according to some of our visitors from Davao, the only difference is about 2 meters. 2 meters higher. Okay? Anyway, I think that's also one of the reasons why it was not noticed before, because of the difference that is. And if you compare the instruments used before and the instruments used now, before, maybe that's the reason why. It's more modern, it's more accurate. Okay? But anyway, they say that Mt.Pulag is a unique mountain, and one of the unique features of the park is the different vegetation in different elevation. So we have a grassland here, that's about 500 hectares of grassland. What you see there are dwarf bamboos about this high, about 2 to 3 feet high. Dwarf bamboos, and there are other kinds of grasses aside from dwarf bamboos. And then below the grassland, we have a mossy forest. The plants, the trees are covered with moss. In other books, they call it montane forest or rainforest. Yeah, and then below the mossy forest, we have the pine forest. And they don't usually mix. If you look at it from a distance, you know where the pine forest stops, where the mossy forest begins. I think it has something to do with elevation, temperature, soil. I think those are some of the factors. Okay, so that's Mt.Pulag, grassland, mossy forest, and pine forest. And this is the map of the place. This is about 11,600 hectares. It is located on the boundary of 3 provinces. That's Ifugao, Nueva Vizcaya, and a large part of the park is on Benguet side, particularly in the municipality of Kabayan. That's why they came up with their own fee. They call it cultural heritage fee. Those are the fees that you'll be paying at the ranger station, aside from your guide fee. Okay? And we're sample here, so we're still outside park. From here to the ranger station, that's 10 kilometers. It would take about 20 to 30 minutes ride up to the ranger station. And yeah, so this is our train map. So from here to the ranger station, 10 kilometers, 20 to 30 minutes ride. If you are at the ranger station, you are already about 1,000 meters higher than here. Because here we are about 1,400 meters above sea level. As the ranger station is 2,400, the summit is 2,926 meters above sea level. So that makes this trail, this is trail compared to the other trails. Okay? Because most of the way it's flat and gradual. I think the only portion here that's uphill is this one, going up to Camp 1, and then the summit. Yes, it's flat, gradual, flat. But I have to tell you that this is about 8 kilometers. It would take, on average, it would take about 4 hours hike. But if you are a fast hiker, maybe about 3 or 2.5 hours. Because we have some visitors yesterday. They told us that they took it for about 2 hours and 30 minutes going up to the summit. Okay? Okay, so yeah, but there are also some who take it for 5 hours. Okay, so the average is about 4 hours. Okay, yeah, and so that's as I said, it is the easiest compared to the other trails. Because some other trails like a Kiki trail, just to give you a comparison, this is one of the most difficult trail because it will take about 15 hours hike on a very steep slope. That's why they call it a killer trail. Somebody said that it's not hiking, it's crawling. Because there are portions of the trail you can hold it like this. That's how steep a Kiki trail is. Okay? Okay, so that's a Kiki trail. The jump off is on the side. So from here up to there is about 45 minutes ride. And hiking starts right at the roadside. So roadside up to Adat River is about 3 hours hike. And then Adat River to the summit about 8 to 12 hours hike. And those who climb a Kiki trail usually come down on this trail. Okay, so they go up here and then down here. Because if you come down the same trail, it would be difficult. It's no longer a Kiki trail according to some hikers. It's already a kuko trail. Namamatay lahat ang kuko ng hapon. Pababa dito, okay? So that's Amari Trail and then Akiki Trail. And then for the lakes that are shown on video, they are all on the northern side of the park. The lakes are all here. The summit is here. So for those who are taking the Akiki Trail and Amari Trail, you'll not see any lakes. The lakes are all on the northern side of the park. Okay? And speaking of lakes on video, those who just came in, please stay because we have to watch the film. Kasi nandun yung most of the rooms are on video. Okay? Yeah, so that's the lakes. And then I think the video already showed you the rooms in the park. I would just like to emphasize on the garbage. All garbage should be brought out of the park. Because Mt.Pulag is a water source for all communities surrounding it. That's where the water comes from. So anything that we leave in the park when the rains come, it will find a way to creeks, to rivers, to water sources. And it's very cold in the park. The temperature can go as low as 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. So I hope you're ready with your jacket, sweater, especially at night and early morning. Sobrang lamig na, and then sometimes it rains in the park, especially in the afternoon. I hope you're ready with your raincoats. It's not a guarantee that if it's sunny here, the same in the mountains. Sometimes it's not. May sunny weather. Sometimes the park has its own weather. Okay, so be prepared. I hope you have your raincoats. And then you will be required to have a local tour guide.
The highest peak in Luzon, the playground of the gods, a biodiversity hotspot, a sacred spring to the afterlife, the ultimate Cordillera adventure. Towering to 2,926 meters above sea level, Mt.Pulag is the highest mountain in Luzon and the third highest in the Philippines. Situated in the southern portion of the Red Cordillera Central Mountain, this great mountain covers 11,586 hectares and straddles portions of the provinces of Benguet, Pulag, and Nueva Vizcaya, where local indigenous peoples such as the Ibaloy, Alaguy, Kangkanan, Ikarao, guarded as a sacred site. Aside from the locals of the Cordilleras, thousands of other creatures' lives depend on the preservation of Mt.Pulag's many splendors. Today, Mt.Pulag is recognized as one of the centers for plant diversity in the Philippines, with 42% of all known plant species growing in its unique habitat being endemic to the mountain. It is also considered a biodiversity conservation priority area, being home to various endemic animals. Mt.Pulag is also an important bird sanctuary for both local, migrant, and endemic birds. Avid birders might want to watch out for endemic species such as the flame-breasted fruit dove, the whiskered pita, the water redstart, and the white-browed jungle flycatcher. They find refuge in the trees of this majestic mountain, mingling among pine needles, taking part in the chorus of the forest. Declared a protected landscape on April 8, 2022, Mount Pulag is a favorite trekking destination and is considered to have the most beautiful cloudscapes and summit landscapes of all the Philippine mountains. Mount Pulag can be many things to many people. Buried within its slopes, hidden treasures revealed only to those who tread its paths with mindfulness and respect. While hiking on its trails, visitors will notice the landscape slowly transform from picturesque pine forests to lush mossy forests carpeted with ferns and lichens. As you near its summit, the scenery morphs into its iconic grasslands with its rolling hills softened by dwarf bamboo or yushan cane. Such scenes can be accessed from the 4 trails: Ambangin, Tawang, Ambagyo, and Akiki. The Ambangin Trail is regarded as the easiest and most beginner-friendly, thus making it the most popular among visitors. One can begin hiking in the morning and reach the grasslands by lunch or midday. The Akiki Trail is less popular among beginners, as it is also known as the Killer Trail for having steep, challenging slopes. It is through the Akiki Trail, however, that hikers can encounter the Eden River and take in the gorgeous views of Marlborough country. Brown, wide landscapes reminiscent of scenes from old Marlborough commercials. Other notable sites are Lake Kabayan and Lake Pulag, also known as Lake Pulag. Lake Tabayo is an important water reservoir that locals can rely on even during the peak of summer. Its banks are framed by scattered homes, terraced farmland, and lush pine trees, with the silhouette of Mount Tabayo looming in the background. Lake Tabayo makes for a serene campsite, an excellent starting point for climbers who want to scale Mount Tabayo, or those who will hike up Mount Pulag via the Tawangan Akiki Trail. Another must-see lake is Lake Bulalaki. It is speculated that the name is derived from the locals' experience of witnessing shooting stars streaking across the sky over its waters. The locals are quite protective of this lake, and with good reason. Lake Bulalaki is regarded as Cordillera's cleanest inland lake, with DENR officially giving it a Class AA rating for water quality in 2004. While it can be tempting, swimming and other water activities are strictly prohibited in order to preserve its pristine condition. While there are so many activities to choose from, a trip to Mount Pulag definitely wouldn't be complete without reaching its summit and watching its iconic sunrise over a sea of clouds. It is there that every hiker truly understands why Mount Pulag is believed to be the playground